Viewers, for the last 2 days, several analysts are claiming that now Turkey and GNA have full backing of America. American President Donald Trump has given the go-ahead to Turkey and GNA to launch this offensive, not only for Sirte but Al Jufra and the areas to the east of Sirte as well. And if Russia decides to be involved in Libya more proactively, America will also be here standing by Turkey and GNA. Very important development, viewers, but I do not agree with this analysis of these analysts. First, I'll have a look at these speculations, how these speculations started, and then towards the end of this video, I'll give you an analysis about the real intentions of America regarding this go-ahead to Turkey and GNA for this offensive for Sirte and to the east of Sirte, viewers. Firstly, viewers, Erdogan, Turkish president, he gave an interview to TRT, which is a Turkish state broadcaster, and in that interview, he mentioned four very important things, viewers. Firstly, he said that he had a telephonic conversation with Donald Trump, American president, and in that conversation, they reached an agreement, and that agreement could lead to the start of a new era in Libya. First point. Secondly, viewers, he said that Turkey and GNA, they will press ahead with their offensive for Sirte and the areas to the east of Sirte. Thirdly, viewers, he said that Haftar, head of LNA, he is out of this equation. He is not part of this process, and he is just a nobody in the future of Libya. And fourthly, viewers, he said that he will talk to Russian President Vladimir Putin, because Russian pantsires are here, and 19 warplanes of Russia, they were also in Libya. So he'll talk to Putin as well and try to find a way out of this problem. So four important things he mentioned in that interview, viewers. After that, this speculation started that America is behind Turkey and GNA, and as Erdogan is saying that he has reached an agreement with America. So it means that America is standing by Turkey and GNA, and in case Russia decides to be involved more proactively in this conflict, America will be there supporting GNA and Turkey. Firstly, viewers, Americans, I believe, they are feeling left out in Libya. They started this war in 2011. NATO, America, they came here, they got rid of Muammar Gaddafi, but after that, they could not handle the mess which was created as a result of the intervention. So they decided to leave Libya, viewers. Russians came here, and Russians, through their Wagner group, they started building up their influence, and now they are a party to this conflict. And any solution, final solution to this conflict, Russia will definitely be a part of this final solution in Libya. Americans are feeling left out in Libya, viewers. In February, viewers, this year in February, Fatih Bashaga, who is the Interior Minister of GNA, he requested America to set up a military base in Libya. Because back then in February, Haftar forces, they were sweeping across different territories in Libya. GNA was much weaker back then. Turkey had just announced to send its troops to Libya, viewers. So GNA was in a very weak position. And that is why Fatih Bashaga, he requested America to set up a military base in Libya. But Americans did not respond positively to this request by Fatih Bashaga, because Americans did not want to take on Russia directly. This is the policy of America and Russia too, viewers, that they do not take on each other directly. Mostly they fight through their proxies. They need proxies and they fight against each other through these proxies. So America had no proxy back then in Libya, and they did not want to be a part of this conflict, which could lead to direct confrontation between America and Russia. So they decided against setting up this military base in Libya, viewers. Then, viewers, Turkey intervened, and GNA started getting stronger day by day. After that, we saw, viewers, that Americans, they saw this opportunity that now they can back Turkey and they can have some role to play in Libya. As Russians were getting stronger day by day, Turkey came here. So now they want Turkey to be a strong party in Libya. And they are now saying to Turkey that we are standing by you, we are behind you. Time will tell, viewers, if they'll stand by Turkey or GNA when the need arises. Will they stand by Turkey and GNA? Will see in the coming months or coming years, viewers. But now, right now, I believe that Americans are looking at Turkey as a proxy. They want Turkey to take on Russia because that is the only way to curtail this growing influence of Russia in Libya, viewers. In the recent days, viewers, we have seen that Americans are now trying to be involved in this war, but indirectly. AFRICOM, we saw, viewers, that AFRICOM issued a statement when Russian fighter jets, they flew from Syria to Libya. AFRICOM released pictures as well, satellite pictures of these fighter jets in which their markings were camouflaged. So AFRICOM claimed that these markings, they were camouflaged, and Russians, they were supplying Haftar forces with Russian fighter jets. And then, viewers, the statement from AFRICOM that Russia wants to establish military bases in Libya. Then this confrontation between NATO and Russia as well. So Americans are definitely not comfortable with this growing influence of Russia in Libya. They came here to get rid of Muammar Gaddafi, but if Russia becomes strong here after Gaddafi, then what was the purpose of America's entry in Libya? I mean, they got rid of Gaddafi, but now Putin is here in a very strong position. So they definitely want to weaken Russia here. That is why they are backing Turkey. So if they have announced to back Turkey, if they have given this go ahead to Turkey, that is not very surprising for me. Secondly, viewers, I think we can look at this development from a different angle as well, that Russians, they have decided to take on Turkey. We see that Russian MiG-29 fighter jets, they are now hitting Turkish drones. And in the recent days, we have seen that 2 Turkish drones, they have been destroyed by these Russian fighter jets in this Sirat offensive. So Russia has now decided to be openly part of this war. I think this might be a message from Erdogan to Russia that America is with us. America is giving us this go ahead to take on Russia, but we do not want to confront you. We do not want to hit you. So you should not hit us as well. Let us sit together, let us decide some modalities and find a solution to Libya conflict. That is why, viewers, we heard that Erdogan said that he'll talk to Putin, Russian president. So I think that between the lines, he is sending a message to Russia as well, that Americans are trying their best to make Turkey and Russia take on each other, but Turkey is trying to avoid this direct confrontation. Turkey wants to have this working relationship with Russia. So let's make the most of this opportunity and find a solution to Libyan conflict. Now, how will Russia respond to this request of Erdogan, to this call of Erdogan? I would say that remains to be seen, because so far no communication between Erdogan and Putin. In the coming days or coming hours, we'll see this contact between Erdogan and Putin. Then we'll see, viewers, whether they agree on some points regarding this conflict in Libya. But so far, I believe, viewers, that yes, America wants Turkey to take on Russia. But Turkey is now sending a message to Russia that let's not fight each other and try to find some common ground so that this direct confrontation between Turkey and Russia, it could be avoided. In the coming days, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.